Y'all come on back, come on back, come on back. The devil busy, but we ain't gonna give him no credit or no praise. That way, that part, and in that order. Come on back, y'all. Ain't nobody mad but the devil. Period. Get mad when you get wise, get wise to the wicked ways. Oh, you ain't gonna trick me. This ain't about nobody. This about me and my walk. Me and my testimony. Me and my testimony. Me and my walk. My journey. That's the problem. People be worried about everybody else. Hey, I'm getting y'all time to come on back in here. When you really should be focused on getting right yourself. I still got a long way to go, but you know what? I'm proud of me. I'm so proud of me. I'm so proud of me, y'all. I never thought I'd say that, but I'm really proud of me. I really am. Y'all just don't know. The things I done been through. What I had to overcome. Hey, Tina's World. How you doing, baby? Hey, Geraldine. Hey, Cynthia. The patience I have now. The wisdom. Thank you. The knowledge. I see the bigger picture. Hey, sister. It's been a hard week for you, Louise. Did you catch the earlier live? Go back and watch the earlier live. Hey, Carrie. You call me baby if you need to, because you already know I'm here for you. Okay, sweetie? I'm here, queen. It's going to be okay. You got this. It was... Past couple of days has been hard for me as well. Real hard for me. Make sure you like and share the live. It's been really hard for me. Yeah, I saw that, Vanessa, and God is so good, because the enemy is busy. He's busy. I actually saw that, but y'all remember what I told y'all, that it was 2022 and what was going to happen in 2022. Hey, Charlie, we have a king on here. Y'all tell him hello. Thank you, Crystal. Now, I know I unfollowed a lot of negative stuff, you know. Okay, thank you, Lawat's. I'm praying for your mother as well. Make sure y'all put Lawat's mother in your prayers, please. And it just popped up. I was already, you know, that goes back to, thank you, Leisha, my meditation. I haven't done it in a few days, and I need to. Oh, girl, it's hard, Tangela. And it's like, for the past week or so, I've been feeling his presence so strongly, right? But my baby was letting me know, Mama's going to be okay. And I got to go to court. It's time to go to court again. This is moving faster than I expected, because she said it probably was going to take a while. B2, when the COVID came in, that they haven't handled certain cases, but it's moving fast. And I thank God for that, because I'm really ready to get over it, so I won't have to keep replaying it. And I'm just, I can't share, I can't give my energy to negative things. I can't do that. I just can't. I got a stronger a battle to fight, and it's not with anybody or anyone, or, you know, I'm so glad that I'm humble enough to pay attention and to let God minister to me, and to listen to my guardian angels and my spiritual guides. I'm so glad that I'm willing to, you know, pay attention and be obedient, and be able to see the things that I need to see, and allow my spiritual guides to direct me. Hey, Tamika. I'm going to say it again. I'm proud of myself. I have to be strong. So you can't afford to, when you're at your weakest, that's when the enemy will come in. And he will use any and anybody. You know, your loved ones, your family members. Yeah, it is okay. And when I saw it, you know, I was going to have, you know, a response to that. But God began to minister to me last night to let me know that, no, that's not what you're finna do. You got to remember the same things I tell you all. I have to abide by them as well. That's helping me because I'm trying to help everybody. So, you know, I have to hold myself accountable as well. I have to hold myself accountable for a lot of things, especially when I say I'm just trying to get back to where I was. You know what I'm saying? I want to be so connected to God, so spiritually connected, you know. True purpose assignment, bringing my mom back up to life. Oh, wow. And things were coming at me. I was already in a funk. And because, you know, I miss my son so much. And oh, really, Intelligence Kim, I'm praying that everybody was okay. And everything just seemed like it could happen, and it was like, wow. But I'm stronger than that. I understand the assignment. This battle, I have to battle to be strong enough to not let depression overtake me or grieving overtake me. I got to keep fighting. I can't stop fighting. You know, when I was out of town, I went to change the garbage can. And when I emptied it and pulled the sack out, there was a Hansa. And if y'all don't know what that means, it's like a protection, and it's this. It's made like this. This is a Hansa. And I saw a little small one in there, and I was like, wow. All of my spiritual warriors on here will understand where I'm going with this and what I'm talking about. Thank you, Charlene. And I said, you know, how often is it that you come across something like that? You know what I mean? How often is it that you can come across something like that? That's a sign within itself. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. You know. Hold up, I'm finished. Vanessa, it's okay. We don't have to do that. We're not going to talk about anybody. We're not going to bash anybody. We're not going to pass judgment on anyone. We're not going to be judgmental. That's something that they have to deal with themselves. And this is what I'm learning. And, you know, yeah. Because when we start doing that, we're just as guilty as they are. We're just as guilty. And you know, God is working on me, and I'm just asking that he just continuously cleanse my spirit of anything that's not like him. And I'm asking God now to forgive me for any gossip or anything that I've even, because I was still holding a little, you know, not directly, but maybe indirectly. You know how sometimes you say you've gotten over something, but you truly haven't, but you really think you have, but you really haven't? And we're all human. Thank you, DeQuina. We're all human. You know, your flesh is one thing, but your spirit is another. And I'm still working on it. And when I can acknowledge, when I can look back on something and say, you know what? I could change that about me. I could change that. I shouldn't have done that. That was wrong. You know, I got to work on that because I don't want anything to hold me back from being the best vessel for God. I don't. And so there are certain things that I just, my character is everything to me. My word is everything. And if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And like I said, I can't be bought. I would never sell my soul to the devil. I would never do anything to, like this, we was talking about it earlier. Yeah, we all have to work on it. See, you know what I'm saying? We can acknowledge that. When you acknowledge it, in order to get to the solution, you first have to face the problem. So we got to acknowledge. When you acknowledge, you can say, oh, wow, you got to acknowledge there's a problem. So, but if you walk around like it's not a problem and you don't see it and you don't address it, guess what? It's going to continue to fester. It's going to continue to get worse. It's going to continue to get bigger. It's going to continue to get bigger, right? As long as you're still walking around ignoring it because, you think it's all good and it's okay with you because you don't really care. But I care. I care. But I understand now. Keep your friend Lily in your prayers. She lost all. Oh, I will, Karen. That's hard. Every time I thought of something, God continued to show me. He continued to show me things that I was still within myself. You understand what I'm saying? That's the flesh. And you can't do that. Hey, DeQueen, you can't do that. God wants it all to be about him. He wants to be in, he is the one that's supposed to be in control. He's the one that has all the power. Sometimes we want to make ourselves important. We want to and we forget that it's not about us. It's not about us at all. No. Let God have his credit for everything. We just, stop looking for validation from people. You don't have to have that. Give God all the control if it's sincerely in your heart. And that's what I had to do. You gotta recognize the errors. Even when you think you're perfect because you're not. When you start accepting that there are some changes that you can make within yourself, that's when you start to grow. It's one thing to say it, but to be about it. My platform, when y'all see my views, y'all see one view, but there are two that they give us. They give the views of people that actually clicked in and the ones that it reached. I'm blessed. And I don't, this is not a priority for me because I have other things going on. And God wants to see, like, in your worst time, will you still rely on him and still, even though you can be just really going through it. He want to see if he can still depend and count on you, or will you turn your back on him and go to a quick fix? Will you betray him for something else? Like Job. Here we go with Job again. Y'all know about Job. But one thing about it, Satan couldn't make him turn against God. And that's where I am. Nothing. Obstacles gonna come your way, but if Jesus could be nailed to the cross and was willing to be nailed to the cross, who am I? This just earth. It's totally different when you leave here. It's totally different when God calls you. Just, please. No. I'm going to remain who I am, and I'm not going to let nobody bring me out of character. I don't have to be ugly to nobody. There was a time I was something serious, y'all. You understand? I didn't have this much patience. Period. If you went there with me, I would go there with you. I could be the sweetest person in the world, but I am a Scorpio. I got another side too. But even my family knows this. It takes a lot to get me to that point. But once I go there, that's a side of me you don't want to see. So before I come out of character or let Satan trick me out of my blessing, thank you. I remove myself from the situation. I remove myself from the equation. Yeah, they will try to make you stoop to their level, but it's a trick. It's a setup. You gotta recognize the setup, and you can't fall for it. What God has for you is so much greater than what this world. I don't care what nobody got to say. I don't care what nobody doing. I don't have to entertain it. Baby, I'm going to keep on doing what I got to do for God. And I'm going to keep on being blessed. I'm going to keep on being happy. I'm going to keep on being at peace. I'm going to keep on pushing. I'm going to keep on being strong. I'm going to keep on trying to lift my queens up. I'm going to keep on being determined. See, even at my lowest, I still gave God praise. I waited on him to bless me. I didn't need no devil to bless me. I wait on God, because guess what? When Satan gives you something, it comes with a price, and it ain't yours. It really don't belong to you. And it's not, the price you got to pay for what he gave to you is not worth it. But when God gives you your blessings, they are more beautiful than you can ever even imagine, and it's yours, and can't nobody take it away from you. That's your reward. Your reward. So I'm going to keep on staying in the positive lane. I'm going to keep on keeping it, bringing y'all great content and beautiful people. And if I see my sisters that I want to push and, help get to wherever they're trying to get to, I'm going to do my best. But first, it starts with me, and it's going to end with me. I got to continue to work on me. I got to continue to love on me. I got to continue to put me first. I got to continue to know that in real life, don't nobody really deserve your heart but God. That's it. That's who you give your heart to. You give your heart to God, he'll make sure it's taken care of at all times. That's it. So, I don't know what happened to Jazz hair. I thought she was going to come back. Thank you, Claudia. That's right, Barbara, I am. Oh, Charlene, really? Thank you, Leisha. Oh. I'm not. Oh, he tried it, y'all. I was already going through this. Some other stuff happened, and it's okay. I would not allow my energy to be blocked. I would not allow myself to step outside of character and get off focus and off track. I'm going to stay on track. I'm going to continue to do what I got to do. I'm going to continue. Because I feel good about it, where I am and how I'm like, oh, I get it. That's what this is all about. Okay, God, I get it. I hear you. I'm proud of myself. I really am. I really am. It's okay. I won't have no bitterness in my heart. I won't be mad with nobody. I'm not finna hold no anger. That stuff have a hold on you. I want to be light free, just free. At peace. You know, hey, it is what it is. At peace. You ain't gotta love me, but I still love you. I'm gonna continue to be just diamond. You listening to my frequency? Baby, honey, that frequency, they was talking to me, baby. And I was like, oh, that's what it is, because I almost slipped back. It's no, you're not gonna slip back where you came from. You done came too far. They got my back, and I appreciate that. They not finna let me slip back into old patterns in the same cycle when I'm trying to come. When I done left that alone, that was not a good place to be. That place was miserable. You better say it, Felina. Free. I'm free, and I refuse to let anything that's not of God bound me up. I'm free, and it feels so good. I'm not gonna do that. I will wait on God. I want whatever He got for me, it is for me. I will take my time. It's about the process. I don't want to miss nothing. I don't want to go flash through it trying to get somewhere. My faith is in God. Oh, Nakia, I'm gonna make you one.
What bag is?
What bag?
We got another trash bag.
I don't know.
You can put them shoes again.
Y'all, God has truly been blessing me. He truly has. I see it. God gives us gifts. But a lot of times you can't recognize it when you still caught up with the world and what people think.
Dang, you gonna pitch right there again. What a towel?
I don't know. But when you start seeing things in a whole nother light, you appreciate the gifts that God gives us. Everybody can see those gifts. Everybody can.
What?
I want to continue to see everything that God is showing me. It's magnificent. It's beautiful. You know, you're going to go through so many phases. And honey, that first phase, thank you, T. Spears for the stars. That first phase, woo, child, it was something serious. That second phase was something serious. Third phase, it got a little better because I began to understand. I kept seeing the cycle over and over again. And when I woke up and said, oh, I get it. Get it. You know, that's like if you've been going over this equation, this problem in school, and this problem just been, you couldn't get it at first, but they went over and over with you, and you finally say, oh, I get it now. I understand how to work this situation out, or this problem out. I get it. I get it. I don't know. Yeah. That's why I can be okay. He makes it plain as day, and the things that I don't understand, He gives me the understanding. He gives, hey, my beautiful queen. He gives me the understanding. He does, y'all. And I get it. I get it. A lot of us might not get it, but I get it. Hey, Monique. It's beautiful. It's better than being with a dark soul. It's better than being angry. It's better than being depressed. It's better than being bound down and tied down to some things that you shouldn't be. It's beautiful. Marla, we are definitely praying for you, my queen. I need everybody to also lift Marla up in prayer and her family, please. It's gonna be all right, baby. You're gonna be all right. You're stronger than you know. You're stronger than you know. Stronger than you know. Sometimes God's have to take, a lot of times Satan will bring up your past to remind you, to make you try to go back. But God will also remind you of your past so that you won't make that same mistake again. Oh, Leisha, do I really? I don't know. Court coming up soon, right? So I don't, who's this? Jewel White, pray for your business. Definitely will. I don't know. I asked my son's father, I said, do you think you're going to be able to handle it? I said, because he's going to be right there in that courtroom. I was there when I went. I was there, but I wasn't there. God walked in that courtroom with me. Because without him, I wouldn't have been able to do it. I wouldn't have. He said, honestly, I might go to jail that day. I don't want my son to go. They can't handle it. And I was like, am I the only one? Because I understand the process. You can't rush the process. Because if you rush the process, you get temporary results. Because you just skipped so many steps. You didn't let it come to the full potential. You didn't follow the whole process. I love you too. You didn't follow the whole process. To get the best results, to get the best results.
Come on.
To get something that's going to be lasting. You got to let everything take its course, or you just going to get premature results. It's, and they're not permanent. It's only going to last for just a little while. And it's not going to have that full potent power that it's supposed to have, because you did not let the whole process go through. You was in a rush. Good night, Linda. You was in a rush. You had to have it right then. Thank you. Hey, Linda Forge. Who did not understand the assignment? You, Sally? But when you trust the process and let God do what he got to do, it's going to work out in your favor. It's going to be just what it's supposed to be and more. Because you let it take full process. You didn't move in prematurely. You waited on the whole process. You had to be patient. A lot of times we got to be patient, but sometimes we don't want to be patient. We want what we want when we want it. Be patient. You move too fast, you're going to get something. It'll be temporary fix, but it ain't even what you really wanted. When all you had to do was just wait on the process, and guess what? Just what you needed, just what you wanted, and it did what's supposed to do. Yes, you did, and I thank you, Paula. I was telling them earlier, I thank you. I said, Miss Paula called me. I thank you so much. God really placed you in my life, and people that love you and concern y'all. I got so many emails. See, that's genuine, And good night, Wanda. I don't trust everybody because it's hard. And then that's when God reminded me, stop giving people titles that they didn't deserve or they haven't earned. We got to stop that. I had to remember that. See, those things they bring back to you. Come on. Remember. You know, we want to trust people, but they got to prove themselves. You know, we give them all of the benefits that come with certain things, and they haven't even proved themselves. Because we want to believe, no, I got to remember that this is reality. You better believe in you first and work on you. You know, time and time again that you've given people trust and they didn't earn it. Oh, Angela. And where you end up getting hurt over and over again. But you, come on, how many times you got to go through this? So you know what? And it's okay because it's part of life. You got to learn not to take that in. You got to learn to discard that negative and pull in the positive. That's what you got to do. No matter what it is. Because obstacles going to come every day. But what kind of fight do you have in you? What kind of faith do you have in yourself? What kind of will do you have? How bad do you want it? How much do you trust God? How much do you really depend on God? See, the truth is going to show in your actions. The truth is going to show in your actions. Thank you. Yeah, the truth is going to show in your actions. Don't let that go over your head now. I know, Paula, you sure didn't. You just checked on me, baby, and I appreciate it. I was getting inboxes and everything. But y'all see God been dealing with me. They was trying to trick me out of my blessing. Oh, that old devil came trying to trick me out of my blessing. I said, no, you won't either. No, you won't. Oh, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing it. I bind all that the enemy is trying to send my way. I send it right back to the sender. Right back to the sender. Devil, you are a lie. And your imps heels too. Not here, not ever, not never. It's okay, Robin. I knew you was concerned. Oh, no, we ain't. I promise you we ain't doing that. Remove it, Lord. Remove it. I don't care about losing nothing because all I got is you. You the only thing that I'm afraid of losing. Yeah, I love my family. I don't want to lose none of them. I love my friends. I don't want to lose none of them. But hey, I know they're in good hands with you. But one thing I don't want to ever lose is you, God. I don't ever want to lose you. Anybody else, they can do what they want to do. I'm not focused on what's going on around me and what everybody else got going on. That's not my focus. My focus is me, my front yard, my door, my journey, my purpose. I worked too hard for it. It wasn't given to me. I worked too hard for it, and I'm still working for it. All the things I had to get to just to be on here to talk to y'all, the things I was going through in the midst of it, losing my son and then got to go through some other mess. Being dragged and dogged on all come on. But God. But God. I'd rather get it out the mud before I sell my soul. I'll never do that. God is blessing me. And what I thought was going to be the blessing, that ain't even it. It's something totally different. But God. Ain't nobody mad but the devil. He gonna cut up sure enough. But guess what? I'm gonna still outstretch right there before God. That's it. That's all. That way, that part, and in that order forever. I belong to him, and that'll never change, ever. He can't reward you if you're not ready. And when you say you're ready, you got to really be ready. But what are you ready for? Are you ready for superficial things? Or are you ready for what God has for you? And it's not about what God has for you. It's about what God needs to use you for. Everybody got a purpose. And everybody got a use. But God is using me for what he need me to be and need me to do. And with that, I'm thankful, I'm grateful. I see it, I get it. I get it. What God has been giving me can nobody take away. Nobody. Nobody can throw nothing at me that will just put me in a place where I can't let God love on me and be happy and smile and feel good. Hey, Carlita. No. But God. He said, you just keep doing what you're doing and I'll fight your battles. I get it. And every time I get it, he be getting ready to come in with an overflow. Bloop, bloop. I get it. Thank you, Annette. And that's the truth, Cheryl. You know, a lot of people say, I'm selling out for God. I want to be closer. It's going to show in your actions. The truth will show in your actions. It will. You ain't got to tell nobody. They going to see with your walk how you carry yourself. Because when God is all over you, and when God is reconstructing you, and when it's the Holy Spirit operating over you, you're going to act different. Your spirit won't allow you to be any other way. Period. Your spirit will not allow you to be in any other way. It won't accept it. And the more you fight to be closer to God and to stay on the right path, God gonna always send his angels to help you. He gonna always send a word to encourage you. He gonna always make sure you in the right place at the right time. True fact. Well, thank you. Y'all think so? Y'all think my hair is stunning? Well, thank you. I hope that helps somebody, because it definitely helped me, because God began to minister to me yesterday, because, honey, y'all just don't know. Ooh, child. Everything was coming. I was like, I was already just in my feelings about my son, you know, because I miss my baby. But I ain't tell y'all the rest. I opened up the patio door and there was a ladybug. Okay. Then I went somewhere and I saw this butterfly. I was like, wow, look at all these signs they're giving me. All these signs. Hey, Nibbles. Yep. Hey, Chris Ann. Well, y'all gonna have to go back and watch the live. I just wanted to come back in and holler at y'all real quick. I love y'all. See you later.